April 12th, 2015. Definitely Undead from Cleveland. This is Video Game News Radio with your host, Kevin Baird.
What's left of Brian Baird?
The amazing Don Anderson.
And Larry Mack.
Alright, so everybody survived Cinema Wasteland.
Yeah, we didn't get carried out on the stretcher.
Easily. I was only there for a minute.
Some girl apparently overdosed and got taken out on a stretcher.
That's what they told us. She could have been dead for a week. That fucking hall smelled so bad.
Oh, like bad. Oh, dead wet dog. Burnt homeless man.
So, well, at first it smelled like a big dump. Like a big poop. And then Brian left, and then it just smelled like tuna fish. Or unclean
Spirit.
women. As some people were saying. Dirty vagina. Somebody was explaining it. Like, somebody, like, when I was walking in the hall leaving, some dudes were talking about exactly where that stank came from. And I totally heard what it was, and that brain cell is dead, apparently.
Yeah, I heard somebody else explain it too, and I'm like, I don't need to know. I don't care.
Yeah.
I kind of cared, because I want to make sure I wasn't breathing anything I was going to fucking, I'd have to take with me forever.
Yeah.
But,
and Sam
I
got
was just
kicked out.
saying to Kevin earlier, I'm like, that's the only party that I've ever been to where somebody gets taken out on a stretcher and the party is just keeps going.
Yeah.
Nobody shut it down. There's like, no, it's all right.
Like, so we just had to wheel her out, just get out of the way, and we'll leave you people alone.
Yeah, we'll leave you guys in peace.
I showed up. When I showed up, I came walking in the parking lot. Some dude was screaming with an acoustic guitar, and there was another dude laying on the ground, and the crowd was screaming, and the dude just started smashing this guitar. And then the dude on the ground got up and was like, dude, why did you smash my guitar? I was just going to play songs, and the dude looked at him and goes, fuck you and your hippie bullshit, and he ran into the hotel.
That's great.
And then the dude, like, just started screaming and ran into the parking lot. So it was very, I don't know, it seemed very fake to me, but it was kind of cool to watch for a second.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make everybody quiet by talking.
No, dude, it took our brains a few seconds to catch up.
This is my life, Don, because when you start talking, everybody else is busy doing stuff, so that's what it feels like when I bitch about it. Now you know.
Right?
Bunch of babies.
We were enthralled by the story.
Yeah.
I know, but I didn't have anything else to go with. I didn't want to, like...
It's like when the symphony's done, but you're not certain they're done. You don't know if you should clap or not.
Right.
Yeah, because you don't want to be that guy who starts clapping and then they kick into the next verse and you're like, oh, sorry.
I feel like an asshole, yeah.
You know what I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to be like, I'll be like this. And then the dude got up and he, like, screamed because his guitar was broken and he just ran into the parking lot. And then you'll know I'm dead.
What you should do is, like, always save a little bit of the story, so when somebody starts to say something, you just interrupt them and continue with the story.
Yeah.
Like you weren't done.
Like Packard. Packard used to do that.
Yeah, Beckett still does that shit.
Sorry.
Funny.
We're talking about... Sam got kicked out, smelled like nasty vagina.
Yeah.
Dude got his guitar smashed. Larry, what do you got?
I got nothing.
And I brought absinthe.
Absinthe is not your friend. That's what I got.
Yeah. I kept telling everyone, don't drink it. It's not a joke. Yeah, sure. Nobody ever listens.
I'm going to bring this. Nobody touch it, though.
Absinthe?
No, I absolutely want to be able to touch it. I just decided to tell me not to drink it, too, after I made that mistake. I drank it. That was dumb.
Absinthe makes the heart grow fonder.
It makes it stop. Makes you see shit, supposedly. It's not real absinthe. It's just,
Fake. It was just absinthe.
Fake hallucinations. I wanted to pretend I was having hallucinations, but I told myself, don't. You'll freak yourself out.
You do anyways.
Yeah. I don't want to say. No, I'm actually seeing shit this time.
Right? Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, whatever, Brian. You always do. You always
God's
act like
going to get you.
Gorgon's going to eat you.
All right, let's do our news. We can talk about Cinema Wasteland as things come up. Not that much to talk about. Did any of you guys, though, I know, Donnie, you didn't. Did Larry or Brian actually go see the Day of the Dead stuff, people? Talk to
I
anyone?
went down there, but as soon as I took a look, I'm like, dude, I'm going to get my picture taken with a bunch of old guys, like $20 a pop. You know, nobody's gonna know who the fuck they are besides us. It was like, fuck that. It's not like they're immediately recognizable from like any movie they've been in. So I'm like, no.
No signatures. You didn't want a signature or anything.
Nah.
I heard
Not this
Rhodes
time.
was
I completely
crazy.
failed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Rhodes was drunk. Oh my god. That's all I was hearing about. He was down there fucking trying to make out with fucking Tripp's girlfriend.
Yeah, that was another great conversation they added to
Yeah.
our.
It was funny though. The look of sickness on her face. He's like, did he give you tongue? And she's like, yeah, he kind of did. And also he looked at her all surprised. He's like, he did? Oh.
Yeah, but how
was
great is
fun.
that? You know, it's Rhodes.
You know,
at the end of the day. What the hell? You'll enjoy it. Like it cares. All right, let's do a little bit of news before everybody falls asleep.
Oh shit.
Gonna end the show a little bit early tonight because the Game of Thrones is on. I want to watch it, so I think it starts at 9. I think normally it does. I think it doesn't start at 10. So
I fall asleep on one show.
Shit.
it was sports though. That was funny. Apparently, Tony Hawk 5 is a thing. Activision has issued a statement saying that Tony Hawk 5 is a working title, basically confirming the game. So, that's all I have to say about that, but does anybody care?
Nah.
Like the other Tony Hawk games, I mean, I never finished any of them. They're just about
I'm surprised they
roll
still
around
have
on the
that shit.
skateboard and collect shit.
It's done.
You could just play it forever. I mean, it's the same game. So, I mean, how are they going to improve it to make it like something you want to play, you know?
You could ollie with one button now instead of 2. I don't know. I used to play them, but like you said, you'd get bored of them with it. It's like that kind of game. Like you could sit there and play for hours and hours and hours, but then as soon as you put it down, you're like, I don't want to start it again.
Right. Yeah. And, you know, there's just not a lot to it. So, all right. That's all you guys got to say about it. Okay. Moving on.
I doubt either one of these two guys played Tony Hawk.
Yeah,
Have
I
you?
did. Totally
Yeah,
played it.
in a nutshell, you summed up. None of us care about Tony Hawk.
I played it, and it's like I just get with it. It's still like a subject. I mean, you know, if you ask some kids today who that is, they're like, who?
It might as well, if Brian starts playing a skateboarding game, it might as well be 720 or whatever.
The
Alright.
original
Well-
PlayStation, they had a big deal. You know, they had, like, they kept coming out with all of those. Like the BMX ones and the other skater games because Tony Hawk was such a success. They even had that BMX Triple X, which was like nude girls or something on bicycles. That was made by Acclaim when they were still around.
That's normal.
Claim. That's a name from the past.
Yeah. Yeah.
Acclaim! That's the guy from Nakatachi Towers or whatever, right?
I don't know.
Not
Let's see.
Tony.
Here's a
Yeah.
list that I found on A1Computer.com of the most expensive video games ever made. It's a curiosity item this week. Number 5 is Grand Theft Auto 4, which cost $100 million to make.
It's sort of
That's
ridiculous.
the 4th one. Not the 5th one. That's the latest one. Just the 4th one. Number 4 is Max Payne 3, which I never played, or I played for like a minute, which was $105 million. So an
I
extra
heard that
$5
one was a
million
good game too.
that they threw at it. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's the movie that turned me off to all the Max Payne stuff with Wahlberg.
Really, I thought the movie was pretty good.
I didn't care for it.
Kevin hates anything with Wahlberg.
That's nuts. Why'd you do that?
Well, for some reason, they put the wrong thing on here. But Grand Theft Auto 5
Won't address it.
is number 3. What did you say? What? What about it?
That's all right.
Your irrational hatred of Wahlberg.
You don't like Mark Wahlberg?
No, I never said that. I didn't like the fucking Max Payne movie with Wahlberg in it. That's what I said.
We sat here the one time going on for hours, and you were like just crucifying every film he ever did,
Yeah.
every film he ever read a script for.
Well, he
So,
hasn't been in
With other
particular. Like
people
back
with very
then,
similar to Wahlberg.
back then he hadn't been in particularly good films, and he's getting a little bit better, I think. But he's still not top billing as far as I see it.
See, it's still like grudging respect at best.
I don't
Like,
have a lot of. No,
I guess
don't,
he's not
because-
as bad. He's not as shitty anymore. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
He had one hit single. That was it.
I don't know. I mean, the guy's not a phenomenal actor, but I mean, he's better than, say, Keanu Reeves or whatever. So I mean, he's somewhere in there.
Dude, I mean, he is a box office powerhouse.
Yeah, I don't. Think
Absolutely.
He's awesome.
about- Dude, I mean,
I don't think he's that big.
Ted, he's awesome in
He's
Ted.
like 5'7", 5'8".
I mean, lately he's done a little bit better, but
Oh my God.
I don't think he carries films on his own very well.
Ed.
I don't even know what the fuck
Just
Ed
mentioned
is.
Ed.
What is Ed?
Ted with the
That's the
teddy
one.
bear.
The what?
The Seth MacFarlane movie with the teddy bear.
Oh yeah,
That's what totally
that
fucking
is
great.
that is fine. But that's what he's got to be. He's got to be in a movie
Dude.
with a fucking teddy bear that's better
Okay.
than him.
No, the other guys was great.
But he had Will Ferrell.
Yeah, Will Ferrell carrying him.
At least half, like the first half of The Happening was great.
Never saw it.
See, I mean that's no good. Now you're
Oh,
just getting,
dude,
now you're just
dude,
getting crazy. You
dude,
got to
The
reach into
Departed?
the happening. Come on.
Dude, The Departed. Come on.
The sniper movie he was in wasn't that bad. I mean, he's not in shit that's terrible. You can go back to his Planet of the Apes or, the one where
That
he's
remake of The Italian Job was great.
the lead singer of the Judas Priest band or whatever.
Boogie Nights.
Yeah, Boogie Nights. He's okay.
See, there's a lot of good movies he's in.
Yeah.
Eh,
But he doesn't carry them all because Burt Reynolds was in Boogie Nights.
just saying, he's not. He's all right.
He carried
I'm not
Three
bitching
Kings.
about the guy. I'm just saying he's kind of average.
With Ice Cube.
He carried Perfect Storm.
With, what's his face?
That was
George
that was
Clooney.
Clooney in that fucking movie. He carried.
He carried The Italian Job.
Oh my god.
Did anybody see The Italian Job?
Dude, that is a good movie.
I never saw it.
It's good.
I wanted to, though.
It was one of the better remakes.
He's got a
Other Marvel.
show on TV about his brother's hamburger place.
That's
You know what I
amazing.
mean? It's
I
like a
watched
series.
With them.
The Wahlburgers or whatever. And they
You
just,
watch that?
it's totally a big long commercial for you to go to a
He
Wahlburgers.
puts on a lot of good shows, though, man. Goddamn, he did
Yes.
The Entourage.
Yes, he does do good productions. I'm not, the guy's obviously smart. You know what I mean? Came out of nowhere, made tons
Was it
of money.
Model?
Cinderella story.
Yeah. He
Rags
makes
to
enough
riches.
money to do his stuff, but he's kind of one-dimensional as an actor. So,
Mhm. Oh, I get your point. I'm with you, man.
Destiny, $140 million. It's number 2. Oh, and by the way, guys, we've been requested not to use the sound effects anymore because if you actually go back and listen to the show, the sound effects are incredibly loud versus our voices, and people that listen to the show have to turn down the audio because it blows their ears out. So I told them we could do that. I mean, you could do a drum roll on the table or something rather
Nope.
than injuring
Oh,
our
fuck that.
listeners'
Nope.
ears.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
Just won't be the same.
Nope.
Well, I'm sorry. It's not my. If there was a way to turn the volume down on that, we would.
We'll have to work on that. We'll work on something. No, I am not offended at all.
It's just.
I
Yeah,
agree
okay.
completely.
You got a
don't
couple
want
people out there ruining it for everybody.
I
So
don't
what's
want
happening?
people to stop
You don't.
listening.
You don't want your ears blown out. I'm not going to blow your ears out. I get it.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
It's
Will
done.
not
Number 1,
ever again.
Star
Ever,
Wars:
ever.
The Old Republic cost $200 million. Kind of on a weird thing today. I forgot how the show works, so I'm going to get back to doing it the right way. Because we,
'cause there's
Cinema
something done.
Wasteland. I'm a little hungover.
Wasteland weekend.
I got the Slurpee Day Slurpee in a
Yeah, this
64-ounce
gigantic
jug.
fucking. Kevin had a fucking Slurpee mug the size of his head.
Yeah.
He showed up there. That was completely crazy. We're all
I
like,
poured
dude, what is that?
vodka
It's like
in
a
it,
Slurpee
and I
day.
drank
Oh my
vodka
God.
Slurpee at Wasteland for most of the night. Then I had those awful Smirnoff Ice, and then I went home. So I had a little headache today. I think the headache wasn't from the Slurpee. I think it was from that Smirnoff. Yeah.
It's sugar.
Yeah, but I spaced it out, man.
Spaced
It was
out.
also
Fucking
really
wine
warm.
coolers.
'Cause
Listen to this
we
guy.
walked up 2 flights of stairs, and our asses were kicked.
And Kevin bitched about it for the rest of the night.
Yeah. We're totally prepared to fucking go down the next flight. I was like, dude, just take the elevator. Get all mad. It was fucking great.
We were carrying really heavy bags full of action figures and shit. We're such adults. So,
Toys,
Just couldn't handle
masks, comics.
Yeah,
masks, comics, patches, stickers. How old
It was
am I?
great.
Wearing
As long
a
as you're not
concert
caught.
T-shirt.
As long as you're
It's like my brother and I give each other like the weirdest shit for our birthday and Christmas. Like, what else do you get guys our age? Sensible stuff? We don't want that.
Buy a saw or something. It's like, it's ridiculous. Debauchery. There wasn't a lot of debauchery at Wasteland because there wasn't a lot of girls this time.
Oh, I'm sure there
Most of
was,
the
just that we
girls-
weren't involved.
Most of the girls were too afraid to come out this time for some reason.
You had to go to Cinema Joe's room.
Yeah. Old
That
school.
guy. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, he's got some weird way.
He's got a cult.
He's got some weird abilities. All right, we're going to do our drinking game. I'm going to list off the top 20 titles of the week off the Amazon Movers and Shakers list. And if something I list off is not a video game, which is often, you have to drink. It doesn't matter what you drink. Drink a Kool-Aid or drink a beer. Drink shots. Don't do absinthe because it's made from wormwood and apparently will make you take a big shit.
It does.
So don't do that. But do whatever you like. Have a glass of milk. But if you drink a lot of milk, you'll also puke. Anyway, I'm going to drink Diet Cherry Pepsi this week. Mixing it up. And here we go. Number 20. The Nyko Charge Base for the Xbox One. It's
Not
up
a game.
37% this week. Not a game at all.
Already with the bottle to the lips.
Drink. Number 19, the Nintendo 3DS Game Card Case 24. Black. It's a case for game cards. Whatever. It's not a game. Drink.
Not a game.
Drink on that one. Number 18, Disney Infinity Marvel. I'm not reading it. It's not a game. Drink.
Drink.
Number 17, the PlayStation Eye camera for the PlayStation 3. Now a whole $8.20. If you needed a webcam, you can use it on the PC, I believe, with some drivers that you can download. $8.20. It's got a good microphone on it. Pretty good deal. But it's not a game. So drink. Larry, what are you drinking this week?
Today we have the Ruination IPA.
You were drinking
Andy,
what,
little
that Dirty Bastard?
Gargoyle there on the front.
Dirty Bastard IPA or something? I don't know what that was.
Huh?
Yeah,
Sure.
Wasteland. Were you
Sure.
drinking that Dirty Bastard, Old Dirty Bastard IPA or something? I just stared at the bottle. It had that demon on it or something.
No, it's same thing
Same
I'm drinking
thing.
today. Ruination.
Oh, all right.
With a little, there's your little demon on the bottle.
I don't know. I was drinking.
Okay.
Number 16, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix for the PlayStation 3. That's a game. Number 15, Cities Skylines for Windows. That's a game. Number 14, Xbox One Limited Edition Call of Duty Game Controller. Looks exactly like mine. But it's not a game. So drink. $70 for this fucking controller right here. $70. Let me tell you, it's not worth $70. Don't buy it. I mean, it's cool, but it's not worth $70.
Not $70 cool.
Yeah, it's just a fucking colored game controller. It's the same as any other controller. It's dumb. Brian, what are you drinking?
Nothing.
Anti-drinking this week?
Yeah, it's like
You
if I
wanna
move,
stay hydrated
I can
with
hear,
some
I can hear
water?
liquid sloshing out of my guts. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah. That's how I was when I was sleeping.
When you walk around, you sound like a water skin. You got to stop.
Number 13, Skylanders Trap Team Triple Trap Pack. Not a game. Everybody drink. Don,
What up?
Fuck.
having a
Oh,
Coke
my head.
Yeah.
or a Mountain Dew?
I was running late today, so I'm just drinking a Coke. I didn't get a chance to stop.
Got it. Number 12, Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PC.
Fuck 'em.
Number 11, Madden NFL 15 for the PlayStation 3. Number 10, classic USB NES controller for the PC. It's kind of cool. If you like classic games, you can play on the original Nintendo controller, but it's not a game, so everybody drink. $8.45. Good deal. I just don't play retro games, even though I wrote for that magazine Retro. They haven't asked me to write anymore, which I guess Mark finally got tired of asking me all the time, which I understand.
Hey guys, I got that article for you. Oh, thanks, Kev. Just hold on to it for us. We'll get back.
Please don't
You-
write anything else.
You were in the last issue that I got.
Was I?
Yeah.
Well, they haven't asked me. I don't know. Maybe they were just backed up, and they're gonna ask me again. I don't mind writing for it. It's just that, like, I don't
You
know.
mind.
It's hard sometimes because they want revisions. So, like, you write an article and you send it in, and then you got to change it or whatever. You got to make it longer or alter it and stuff. And I'm not getting, like, even if I got paid, I don't know. I just don't have a lot of time to fuck around with it. You know, I just don't want to keep just rewriting it and sending it back. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I would if I didn't have a job. Like, if that was my job, I'd do that all the time. But I mean, I have a job, you know? So it's kind of just like, it's extra work. And everybody else, I think, that writes for the magazine, it's like their job. They write for other magazines. And then, so they're just, you know, that's what they do for money. I'm not getting paid. I'm just kind of doing it, like, as a fun thing for Mark and all that. So, yeah. You know, I don't mind writing the article. I just don't really feel like, you know, trying to make it perfect or anything. I'm lazy. That's what it is.
Yeah, we're waiting for that to come out.
If I was unemployed, though, I'd be totally doing it. Well, maybe I'd have to get paid. So, you know, they could pay me, but
That's how you get exposure, man.
Yeah, but I'm too old now. I wanted this exposure when I was in my 20s. You know,
Well, now you got it.
kids today, they don't want a fucking old man telling them that video games are great. I mean, I'm not that old yet, but by the time I get, like, where I
Which
would
is
need
weird
to
because
go,
when we were
I'll
kids,
be,
we
like,
would
in
have
my
loved to have
50s.
had somebody older tell us that games are great. Now it's just like, no.
Well, it's just
I
too
don't
old.
want to do this.
Today's gaming stuff, it's all on YouTube and Twitch, you know, and there's people making, like, playthrough videos, and kids are, like, doing competitive gaming and everything, and, you know, that's the market that gaming industry really wants to tap. They don't want to tap us. We're just too old. Now, that doesn't mean we don't buy games and play games and, you know, and all that stuff, but
No. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, unless you're, like, already at that age, like, because people could point out things, you know, like, there's this guy and but he's already been in it for, like, the last 20 years. Like, there's nobody coming in at 40 fresh as a, you know,
right.
whatever. So, I don't know. I don't mind, though. I mean, I'll write if I can think of stuff that's good. Sometimes I just can't think of anything. They're like, we're doing... Although one time they did stuff on platform games. They're like, we're doing stuff on platform games. And I was just like, man, I can't think of anything about that. Like, I can't think of something funny to write about that.
Well, it's not like you always tie into the theme. The last one from the last month's issue that I got was the one where you're bitching about how come my wizard can't wear armor or whatever.
Yeah, no, I like that one. Sometimes there's not a theme, and then sometimes there is. Or sometimes they don't know, and they ask me to write for
Why
stuff.
can't my wizard wear armor? That's great.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Why can't I wear armor?
Well, it's just ridiculous. What comes up with that rule's been around forever. Like, why?
How come he doesn't have the training for a sword but can use a dagger? Bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I'm glad you got some enjoyment out of my article. But yeah, that's totally the case.
No, we want to address it now.
That's what I was asking. I wasn't
want this
saying
changed.
why. I'm just like, it's ridiculous. Why, you know, this shit's been going on. Oh, I died in the game. I didn't even do anything. Let's get going. 9, Skylanders Trap Team, Trap Master something, not a game, drink. Number 8, Nintendo's new 3DS XL red color. For some odd reason, it only has 2 stars. 708. Let's see. Let's look at why.
Might be because it sucks.
Might be, but this is the new one that everybody kind of likes, so I'm not quite sure why it's so universally hated. Let's take a look and see if we can find a bad review. Nintendo stopped supporting scalpers. These people ruin it for everyone. Let's see. Here we can see the infamous scalper in its native habitat. It is quite a horrid creature. It is quite similar to that of the Homo sapiens. That is because this thing you see before you is in fact an evolution, or de-evolution in this case. These beasts were in fact human at a time, but that time was long gone. Alright, somebody's trying to be funny here. I don't know what that's
Are they
about.
funny though?
Are they funny anymore?
Are we reading
I
too
see
much
what
into
it is.
this?
This is because it was early, right? So somebody bought them all up, and then they started to sell them or something for an enlarged price. That's why people are because I don't know, it's $218.99. But that might be the normal price. Like when these reviews were first created, you know, for the game system, they were probably like the thing was like $500 or something. So whatever. Nothing wrong with the system. Just mad at the seller. Number 7, Xbox 360 wireless controller. Drink. Number 6, Xbox One Kinect sensor. Drink. Number 5, Rapid Home Travel Charger for Nintendo. Drink. Number 4, the Xbox 360 Black Play and Charge Kit. Drink.
Oh, shit.
Number 3, the Xbox 360 4GB version. $170 now. Drink. That's the last drinker. And number 2, Mortal Kombat 10 for Xbox One. And number 1,
Blah 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 blah.
the PlayStation 4 Mortal Kombat 10. So that was your very long
List.
Boring.
Yeah, top 20. So now I'm going to list off the games coming out this week. It's a short list, but if I happen to say it wrong, pronounce it wrong, you should drink. Monday, there's nothing. Tuesday, for the PlayStation Vita, we have Bloxic and Titan Souls. And multi-platform, we have Color Guardians, Mortal Kombat 10, and We Are Doomed. Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, we have for the 3DS, I'm sorry, it's like white on cyan. It's really hard to read. Girls Mode 3, Kira Cody. You should probably drink on that one. And multi-platform, we have Telepath Tactics. So about the only thing really that's a big deal coming out is Mortal Kombat 10, and that's Tuesday. So, anybody care about Mortal Kombat? You guys?
A lot of people actually care about it. That's
No,
all
I
I
mean,
heard
you
about.
guys.
In fact, at Wasteland, dude, it's all I heard about. Be like, we fucking gotta get it. I wouldn't mind like maybe having it, but I don't know I'm gonna pay for it. I got too many goddamn games I'm trying to get through now.
Okay. Well, Brian, how was the rest of your week other than Wasteland, or with Wasteland included?
I finished the Order 1885 or 86 or whatever the fuck it was, and it took me about a weekend. I liked it actually quite a bit. I think that people bitched because it was short. But I thought that a lot of the graphics are great. The storyline, I mean, it's a totally story-driven game. The combat was, typical PlayStation combat where, you die, horribly when you're like, oh, I guess I got to turn my, put the cursor or whatever, and so I got to defend myself. You die once or twice, but it's not, it's not terribly difficult to get through or anything like that. But I did admit that there's some gameplay to it that I thought was unnecessary. There's a lot of things where like you have to search like all these areas, and you'll like search like an entire room and find nothing. I'm like, all right, that was a huge fucking waste of time. But I actually, I had to say one way or the other how I really felt about the game. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really a good game. I don't understand what everybody was really complaining about. And the game's horrible. Like, no, it wasn't. Actually, it was a lot of fun to play. And I've also gotten a little bit into Dying Light. I've already made to like the next act, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Also, when I hate Tarzan games, we got to jump from like rooftop to rooftop and that shit. Totally, man. There's tons of that shit, but that's actually this time I'm gonna give it a pass. I actually really like this game a lot. The storyline is, disease, find this shit out. You're like some operative or whatever behind the scenes. And you're trying to, figure out whatever this shady fucking government thing is that they want you to figure out. I don't ruin the game for everybody. The combat is pretty intense. I think they made it that way so that, like, when you fight a zombie, you just can't one shot put them down. They'll just get back up and come after you. You got to beat the fuck out of them, and your gear will break. And I get that. That's like to keep the fear thing going, so you're not sitting there like, I'm just wading through the enemy. It's not like that at all. You have to be very careful about, how you play the game and shit. The graphics aren't too bad. What the fuck else did I play? God damn, I just got that Metro and then Metro Last Light, but I haven't played it yet because I just literally just got that shit. So I will let you guys know how that one is next week. And then I got for the iPad. Hold on, it's right next to me. I forgot what it's called. It's one of those knock 'em down games.
Knock 'em down games.
Yeah.
It's a whole genre. It's a genre of games. Knock 'em down.
It's that bully game,
It's
where
called-
you go to a little
it's
kid, you
called-
knock them down.
The game's called Snotling Fling, and basically what it is you have a giant catapult and you're putting like goblins, and you're like smashing down like buildings with soldiers on it and stuff. I'm laughing my head off. For what it is, it's another one of those like Angry Bird type wannabes, except it's a little bit more.
Like
You
Orcs
know.
Must Die or whatever.
Yeah, they don't care.
No, it's a game.
Some of them like they're all screaming and shit when you're throwing them, but it's fucking funny, man. So so that's a no-brainer. That just knocks stuff down. They just added like 10 more levels to it or whatever. So I play that when I'm sitting on the shitter or whatever. And I'm bored to death. I want my legs to fall asleep before I get up. And other than that, before last week we had Easter, and before that was on vacation. I didn't do shit. Except play video games. And yeah, that's it pretty much.
Okay. Donnie, how was the week with you? Did you work?
I did. It was fucked up. Cause this past week was my daughter's spring break, so that means I had her, and I also had to work nights till midnight.
Oh
She doesn't
God.
want to go to Cabo or anything yet?
You know, she knows I trained her well. She knows that I'm poor, and that we would go anywhere. She's lucky she goes to swings and things. So
Swings and things is cool though.
yeah, for a kid, it's cool. I almost got into a fight with a couple of kids yesterday, but whatever.
What?
Nah, it was it was not important. It was being stupid, being a kid, and when I confronted him, he laughed in my face, and it pissed me off even more. And I was
Did he
like,
bully your
oh.
daughter or something, and so you had to like confront him over that, or was he
No,
like, hey,
he's-
fuck you, old man, and you were like, what? I'll kick
Look.
your ass, and then he's like, what?
Yeah.
I'll kick your ass. Okay, I'm sorry.
We were on the go-karts, and I had me and Sophie on ours, and we're coming around this corner, and the dude pretty much T-boned us. He like came in out of nowhere and slammed right into the side of us, which is like, you don't do. That's just stupid.
No, you totally do that there, dude. That's come
Not
on,
with
man.
not around with you guys. I'm gonna smash into you.
Yeah.
But we're all adults. You know what I mean? She's fucking not. And it's like, I'm in a double cart. It's wider than everybody else's. You know what I mean? So he smashed right into us, and I was like, what the hell? And then Sophie started crying because she smashed her face into something. And
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
so now she's crying, and now that means Daddy's pissed. Because it's like, who the fuck made my kid cry?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'll kill you. And so, like, I followed him. And I got out. I just left her in the go-kart. I just took off. I just jumped right out and went after the guy. And I was like, hey, motherfucker. And I come up behind him, and I was like, does that make you a tough guy, making a little girl cry? Is that cool? Is that funny? And he turns around and looks at me. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, you smashed right into us. And he just started laughing. And I was like, you motherfucker, you're a pussy. I was trying to bait him. I'm just like, you're a fucking pussy. I said, come on, you think it's funny? It's a joke? Make a little kid cry. You're a fucking pussy. You're a pussy. And he just kept walking. I was like, damn it. They used to
How
work.
old was he?
I don't know, younger than me. He could have been.
39.
He could have.
Was he over 18?
That is.
I hear you, man. There's only so much you can do when you got your kid there.
And then right. And then I was like, you're a fucking pussy. And then Sophie grabbed me and goes, what'd you call him? And I was like, oh shit.
Nothing.
Never mind.
I'm telling Mom. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Want to run us over again?
So I just left it as it is, and just Sophie was like, Daddy, I just want to go. And I was like, we're out of here. Let's go. Booked, man. We took off.
Yeah. It's probably the best move you could.
It's like, I get it.
Oh man.
You had a video game thing you want to talk about too, though, right?
Yeah, I forgot all about it. No, I didn't forget all about it. I know exactly what I'm talking
I was like, you're gonna forget.
No, I was playing Grand Theft Auto online, and I was playing with these kids. I don't know how I got hooked up with these kids on this heist, but it was just like, oh fuck, and I got roped in, and it's like I'm in, and I'm playing, and this kid's like, I got no money, or he goes, I got no ammunition, and I was like, not a problem, I'll give this kid some bullets, because I carry like 5,000 rounds for each of my guns, because you never know.
Right.
So it's like, I'm like, yeah, I got this. I said, here. And I thought I was dropping ammunition for him.
Right.
And it turns out I just dropped all my guns for him. Like,
God.
not all of them. I mean, I still had guns to fight with and stuff, but like this whole section of guns. And I didn't realize it until I went to leave. And the kid was like, oh, shit, thanks, man. And I was like, yeah, no problem. I was like, fuck. I just thought, giving them bullets. And then I go and look, and I had to go buy all those guns back. It was like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Guns and ammunition and all this shit. I was like, oh, fuck. I ended up leaving the heist because they were so stupid. They didn't know what they were doing. And it was just, I never got a chance to get it back from them. I was like, fuck this. I'm leaving. I was like, I'll just go buy new ones.
Dude, I remember, yeah, I did that. Well, we were out there when we would play World of Warcraft. We had like our own bank for our guild and shit, and people were just like putting all their stuff in there for people, like not super, hard to find stuff, but they put stuff in there to help out like the new guys. And guys, some dudes were just like, dude, I had nothing to do with why the fuck they were part of our guild or whatever. They was like, thanks, man, and they would just take it and sell it, and they wouldn't even sell it like in a fucking, at an auction. They just like took it and fucking like sold to some fucking vendor for like next to nothing. Like, can you guys give me some more stuff? We're like, you're out.
Right.
Like, what the fuck, man? I'd give that to you so you to fucking just sell because you need fucking money and shit, bastards. I fucking told people, I'm like, don't fucking invite anybody that's like some goddamn, hey man, how much, can you guys have any gold? How about some gold? Can I have some gold? I need some gold. Look, goodbye. Why'd you kick me out, man, huh? Why'd you give me block? Don't talk. Don't talk to me. I hated being a guild master. It sucked.
So is that it, Emerson?
Yeah, that was pretty much. I mean, whatever. Yeah, that was it. I mean, that was the Grand Theft Auto story.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to contribute to it. I hope I didn't take it.
Larry, how did your
Nope.
week go?
We got work. We got trivia. We got school kicking my ass. We got, what? My old ass finally broke down and went to see a doctor.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
was like, hey, so now that I'm old and shit's falling apart, figure I better get a handle on it. And, the doctor pretty much was like, I don't even really need to look at this blood work. Problem is you're really fucking fat. And
I got to see your skin.
we're going to need to do something about that. I was talking to the nurse, and she said that when she tried to draw some blood, gravy came out. So I think that could be the problem.
Full of gravy.
Yep.
Like you said last night, you're like, I'm going to give you a prescription to stop eating cheeseburgers, and we'll see how that goes. That was great, man.
So so apparently the medical term for my condition is giant fat assitis, and the doctor thinks that if I can get that under control, I like my limbs will start working again, and
Doctors say he swallows a lot of aggression. Everybody knows he just swallows a lot of pizzas.
yeah. So yeah, he's like, yeah, I think that'll help with the whole thing where you can't breathe sometimes and your heart feels bad. So after the doctor, I said, you know what? I'm knocking out all this shit now that I have a grown-up job with insurance and stuff. I'm gonna go to the dentist. And if you know me,
Very brave.
this was literally the first time I've been to a dentist as an adult. The last time I went to a dentist, I was still on my parents' insurance, so it was like high school.
They gave him a pop when he left. That's how long ago.
Yeah, well, yeah. I like walked in, and the dentist was like, "Okay, now we're gonna do this." And I'm like, "I don't even know what that is." And like the dental assistant, she's like, "Okay, so I'm sure you've seen this machine before." And I was like, "I have no idea what you want."
Torturing Princess Leia.
Yeah, so
Floated into the room.
I have no clue what that is. Do I put my head in there? What happens now?
Oh, fuck. What is that? Stop crying. Sit still.
So, and they started catching on. They're like, okay, so now we're doing, for the X-rays and stuff. It's all digital now. You may remember those old cardboard things. I was like, yes, I do. Yeah, we don't use those anymore. So I was convinced that they were just gonna come back and say, yeah, you only have 32 teeth, but somehow you have like 85 cavities. pretty much spit and old food is what is holding the teeth together at this point. So, but
Tis not over.
I had a couple cavities that got to get filled. There was only one spot on my gums that he was like, we're gonna keep an eye on it. I don't think it's bad. I think that filling in the cavities and some flossing and a cleaning will take care of it. So it went surprisingly well. So I was happy with that. And then Wasteland, I did some drinking, walked up 2 flights of stairs. I even got crazy and walked down a few flights of stairs because, I'm way more hardcore than Kevin. I volunteered to be part of the Sam Miller search party, so we found him being led out through the parking lot after the cops had kicked him out. I'm still not clear on how you get kicked out of a hotel bar. I mean, I'm not like, what makes the cop say, do you have a ride home? I mean, it's a hotel. But I don't know. So always good to see Sam, if it's only for a couple minutes of him saying, I love you, man, but I gotta go.
Dude, I don't understand one fucking word that came out of that guy's mouth.
Yeah,
It was
he's like,
trashed.
and the cop was like, hey, you got to go. So I gotta go. And we're like, okay, Sam. So there's that. And that was pretty much my excitement.
Okay. Let's see. What did I do? I did some gardening this week. I know that's exciting shit.
Like it.
And yeah.
Homo.
And
Right to the worst words.
Cinema Wasteland, played some Witcher 2 in anticipation of Witcher 3, but Witcher 2 was free on the Xbox 360, so I've been playing that again. Daredevil came out. Watched the first 2 episodes of the new Daredevil. That was good. Game of Thrones tonight. Better Call Saul finished. I don't know. It's my life right now. It's sad. It's depressing. Looking forward to television shows. It's not good. It's not healthy. But yeah, so let's move along because we only have a limited amount of time here. And if I had something really exciting, I can't even remember what it is, but it's not really. Although the one thing that's funny is I was growing plants all winter in my house, so I started putting them outside, and I wonder if my neighbors are like, "What the fuck?" Because like my garden's all like big and shit.
The snow melted, and immediately your garden was in full bloom.
Right. I've got like
These
10
plastic
plants
flowers.
and shit growing and everything. How the fuck does that guy? I only have a couple more things. Let's do the Steam Top 10. Number 10, the upgraded Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. Number 9, The Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited. Number 8, Mortal Kombat 10 Premium Edition. Number 7, H1Z1. Number 6, Reign of Kings. Number 5, Pillars of Eternity. Number 4, Cities Skylines. Number 3, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Number 2, Elite Dangerous. And number 1, Grand Theft Auto 5. Big Dog sent some vinyl stickers for the fans of the show. When I send out the Patreon USB sticks, in the future I'll be including one of the vinyl stickers until I run out of them. That was nice of him. He just kind of did that on his own, sent them in. So I have quite a few. And I have not yet got all the shows organized. I'm sorry. I feel shame. But I'm getting closer. And then I'll give them to Larry, and a year later, Larry will give them back to me. and then we'll get them mailed out. It will happen. Rest assured, like everything else, it does eventually happen. It just, I'm really slow. Okay. A couple other things here. Actually, we'll just do one more. Farming Simulator.
Oh, God.
Farming has rarely looked this shiny and glamorous.
Well, I
The
bet.
Blockbuster game has sold over 1 million copies on PC.
1 million copies.
Gaming's over. And now it's coming to consoles. And the big thing about it is multiplayer. Multiplayer Farming Simulator. Think about it. You can go help your buddy do work in a virtual farm. You can drive the tractor and the seed thing and the harvester and take it to town and haggle for prices.
Nah, screw that. I'd be like on the thresher, you'd be on the tractor, and we'd be like doing fucking demolition derby all across the field.
I don't know. It's not good.
Gotta do the extra.
See, like which dude can mow over the most like bunnies and shit.
Yeah, it's.
Just you know, it'll become like a hybrid of, you know, Farmville and fucking Grand Theft Auto.
All right, let's do some email. Got about 2
Yeah.
minutes left. David writes into sound effects.
No.
I can't pronounce what he's got. Oh, sound effects too loud at videogamenews.com. Says, Dear VGN crew, I recently, late 2014, started listening and really love the show. I wanted to ask you to please turn down the input levels on the sound effects. Whenever the gong, cymbals, or cheering sound effects are played over the iTunes feed, they are 2 to 3 times as loud as the volume of your audio dialogue. The treble in the sound effects is a shrieking, ear-piercing volume decibel level compared to the rest of the podcast. After some understanding of the flow of the show, I sometimes know when to get ready to turn down the volume in a hurry. Other times, though, when they are inserted at random or unexpectedly, my ears are caught off guard and I am in pain for the next 20 minutes or so. I know that oftentimes podcast members do not go back and listen to the shows because they were there. I'm guessing that you may not know how disproportionately loud the sound effects are. Please consider listening to a recent episode to see what I mean. Also, the consistency of the feed has me confused. I have resubscribed to the correct feed. It seems as if sometimes shows are promptly posted, and then we'll go dark for 3 weeks at a time.
This
Then
Kevin's
suddenly,
lazy.
3 new episodes appear at once. Anything you can do to keep the volume level stabilized on the sound effects and keep the shows published consistently would help make this fan even more loyal. Sorry if I sound like I'm complaining. I really do love the show and all the superb Cleveland humor.
No problem, bitch.
That's Dave in Baltimore.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I kid.
The show's going up as me, and it's like I do it at work, and sometimes I got work to do at work,
He's busy.
so it just distracts me. Yeah. There's a whole process. I wish it was just like one button I just had to push, but I gotta like rip the audio, and then I gotta put it up on the Libsyn and the Patreon, and you know, do all that and make sure everything's right. But it's just time consuming, so you know, I do it at the office when there's a chance to do it, or I just forget. Some people remind me. They're like, "Hey, put up the show." Oh yeah, even though I've been doing this now for like 11 eventually. Sorry. Rite writes into Chief Wahoo at videogamenews.com. Sup, Don and crew.
Yeah.
Is this new? Hold on. Yeah. If I had to choose a VR headset out of the lot, I'd probably go with Sony's just because I like the PS4 more than the Xbox One, but I'm secretly hoping that all fail miserably. I like playing video games because it's a nice, lazy activity where you can come home, sit on the couch, and not have to move. And yet the gaming industry has spent the last 10 years trying to destroy that. They want us to be standing on balance boards, waving the controller in the air like a crazy person, talking to our game systems, playing air guitar, dancing, and wearing stupid headsets that make our HD televisions completely pointless. I honestly hate this trend. If this keeps up, in 30 years, we're all going to have to crawl into pods, put on tinfoil helmets, and attach wires to the back of our heads like the Matrix, just to play 5 minutes of Madden or something. Just so you can get your ass handed to you by a 9-year-old. Meh. Gaming is over. By the way, are you still playing Destiny, Kevin? Happy Easter, y'all. I mean, no, but I have it. Like, I own it, so I could play it. But I don't get a lot of time to play games, because I'm busy gardening. Because I'm fucking old and dumb. Should play these games more. I don't know why I don't. It's like a weird mental problem I have. Mark, our friend Mark, writes into Ambition at videogamenews.com and says, "Hey, Don and crew.
Yeah.
What would your dream job be? Also, please comment on where you would move for said salary. Would Kevin take a gig for $200,000 if he had to work 60 hours a week and clean bedpans? I'm talking shitty black tar, dirty bedpans for old people. Also, please recommend in retrospect what career path you would have gotten into after high school if you knew now what you know today. Thanks, y'all." Sent from my iPhone. Guys, dream jobs.
What's that?
What would you do for a high-paying job? What's your limits? What's up?
I don't know.
I pretty much do fucking shit work as it is. So
Yeah. So apparently,
I deal with
we've established your level to do the shittiest job you can think of. It's what you make now. Right.
$25 an hour.
Okay.
There we go.
Dream job? Comedian, Don? Rock star? What's up?
Well, I'm a pretty terrible musician. But I'm a pretty funny dude, so I'd probably guess I guess being like funny. I would just my dream job would just be people knowing me and me being famous.
So just
I could
like
just walk
Kim
down the street and
Kardashian,
point at
you're
people.
just famous for being famous type of thing. You need like a sex tape, I guess.
I walk down the street and just point at people like, "Hey, what's up?"
That's awesome.
Larry?
It doesn't necessarily work because I have some sex tapes and I'm still not famous.
Oh my god. I hope those never come out. I'd fucking shriek in horror if I
I'm-
saw it.
I'm leaving them
Just
to
have
you
to
and
hold
I
you
will.
I feel
to,
bad.
to,
Videotape
to
it.
add to the VGN YouTube archives.
Oh,
So,
god. God help us all.
God hates us all.
perfect job would be quality assurance business analyst for a bank. Because I have the perfect job. See what I did there?
Oh my
Anyway,
God. Kill me.
Nothing.
Hurry
I
it up.
have no desire to ever relocate to answer that question, and I don't know. I have a hard time coming up with anything I wouldn't do if the money was right. So I don't really know what my limits are.
Enemas.
I was doing that for free lunches.
Stop it. Enemas. We drew the line. I'm not even gonna ask Brian. He's not paying attention.
No, because we already know.
He's already.
He's living the
We're
dream
gonna have to
job.
find out when Brian doesn't have a job anymore coming July.
Yeah, suck cock for money.
You ever hear of a glory hole, son?
Oddly, I'd probably enjoy being like some kind of video game, like full-time profession type of thing, but it won't pay. It won't pay enough. I don't need a lot of money, but I don't want to I don't want to worry about money. So, that's kind of why I'm where I'm at. I just don't want to worry about, if they're going to shut my fucking lights off or take my apartment or something. I don't want to worry about it. So that's kind of that's why I do what I do. Because I just got tired of fucking, I'm not going to pay the electric bill this month. I'll pay the electric bill next month. It'll be twice as much, but I got to pay the insurance this month or not have insurance. Just, I don't know. It's fucking stressful. So,
Yeah, it does suck.
yeah, and so I just don't want to go back that way. But that kind of destroys dreams sometimes because that starving artist thing gives you the opportunity to try to do whatever you want. But I don't know. Fuck it. I want to be retired. How about that? Just do my own stuff and not have to do anything for anyone. That would be great. Because then I would do this. I would do all kinds of podcasts and write. I wrote a book already. I just
Post
gotta,
shit on time.
Gotta edit it and get it up on Amazon. But I like to do more of that. I was writing a fiction novel before. Anderson read the 4 chapters I wrote about it, The Gravity Bomb, and
Bomb!
yeah. But I'd like to do more of that. I'd like to have my own time to do stuff and make entertainment for people and people that
I
are
want to know what
interested.
happens after the gravity bomb.
Do stuff. I know. I want to finish that book, but it's just one of those things. There's not enough time because I got a job. Got to make money and work. If I had $500,000, I could stop working. But
Well, we ain't giving you that.
I can't figure out how to get that. One of these days, lottery, something like that. But I can't pay taxes on it. I have to have like 500,000. That's what I figured by 45, and then I can stop working.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know.
Anything over, that's mine.
We're gonna do one more email, and then we'll read the rest next week because we're out of time. This one's to Antonio. He writes to crying Dr. Doom at videogamenews.com. He says, "Hello, Don and crew. Short and simple this
Crying
week.
Dr. Doom.
What is the weirdest thing you found on someone else's computer, or what is weirdest thing you found on a used computer someone gave you? Great show last week, and tell Larry I enjoy his daily inspiration messages on Facebook." Oh my god.
Well, thank you.
Fuck. Now you just fed the fuel. He was
It-
probably
it-
thinking about just stopping it.
nice
Now
to
it's
know
going to go on and
somebody
on.
out there,
He's not making them up
derives
himself. He's
something
just
from
copying and
it
pasting shit he found on the
other
internet.
other than the amusement they get from mocking and deriding my spirituality.
Dude, if you were Confucius and you were writing that shit yourself, it'd be one thing. But you just
Okay, some
find
of
some
them have
bullshit
been
on
mine.
the internet and reposting it.
Okay, there have been
Anybody
a
can
few that
find
were
that
me.
crap.
There have been a few that were me, by the way. Thank you.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Bringing it back.
I'm not complaining. I just think it's...
Bringing it back. Are we talking bringing it back?
Because most people have turned against it, I was all set to give up, stop doing it, but now I have been reinvigorated. In fact, I'm going to do that and a
More people
motivational
are
picture
against
every day, I think.
Oh my
I
God.
think
Maybe you
that'll
should
be
post up an inspirational picture with it.
Yeah, of your
Yeah.
gut. What's the question again?
The weirdest thing you found on someone else's computer, or the weirdest thing you found on a used computer someone gave you.
No. Nothing strange. I mean, I guess it would be strange if you didn't know the guy, but I know the guy, so I expected it.
Nothing ever.
Right. Nothing. Kevin Bacon gave me
I
your
don't-
computer. You think he's going to leave something on there?
Not
didn't
me,
even-
but I've seen other people's stuff, but I don't really mess with it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I've never gotten used computers except from you, and they've all been clean. You know,
Yeah.
not like you left anything in them. You know.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't. That's not my thing. Like, I wonder what personal shit's on here I can find, because I don't really want to know what anybody. Like, I don't want
I
to
don't-
know what weird fucking secrets you guys have. Oh
That's
my
what. That's
god.
like,
They're not really that unpredictable.
right. It's like I went on
No,
my.
I'm not gonna. Think it's gonna be like closet monster shit and fucking weird fucking, dress up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
if I
no
wasn't a dress.
way.
Just don't look deep. You see the headline and you're like, okay, I'm just going to avoid this. I'm going to act like nothing. That's what I did. I went on Curtis's laptop, and when I went on the search engine, as soon as I started typing a word in, like all these porn titles came up, and I was just like, I get it. It's Curtis. He likes porn. That's his thing. His movies and shit. I was like, sure, there's a lot of weird porn, but whatever. It's him, right?
Look,
Absolutely.
like if I had Brian's computer or something, there'd probably be like, him, like a picture of him in like a Thulsa Doom wig or something.
That'd be awesome.
With his underwear.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I don't want to see any of that. It's disturbing. I don't want to have fucking any of that. So, all right, that's it for the show. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Gonna end it on that note with everybody's visioning of Brian in a Thulsa Doom wig. And we'll be back next week with more energy because we're all wiped. Go watch Game of Thrones if you haven't already, because the first 4 episodes are online. Good night.
Yay! See, I did the sound effect myself.
Have fun.